I'm an occupational therapist here at Encore Village. I'm part of the Briarwood team, which is our short-term rehab.
And I am Steve. I'm also an occupational therapist at Encore and work directly with Ashley on the Briarwood side. So yeah.
So we're going to run through some exercises today. We've got a warm-up and a cool-down as well. We're also going to give you guys some tips and tricks, and just hopefully you guys have fun and enjoy spending time with us. And we're going to head off. If you do have questions or anything, if you want to save them till the end, we'll get to them. And then if you want to take a minute really quick to go grab a weight, a water bottle or two, or canned soup for some of the exercises down the line, we'll give you that minute to gather what you need.
And also, we have TheraBands that we're going to be using as well for some of this. If you guys have one, great. If not, towels, scarves, those things work as well. If any of the movements are too hard and you can't use any weights, just do them with the range of motion without any resistance, okay?
Please don't hurt yourself. If it hurts, stop, put down the weight, take a break. All right? So we're just going to start with some gentle stretching first. So you're going to take your left arm, you're going to put it across your body and hold it with your right arm. You should feel a nice stretch. You're going to hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. All right, and then swing your arms back, just loosen it up. And you're going to do it the opposite way. So bring that right arm across your body, holding it with your left arm. So this is part of the warm-up. The warm-up's important because it helps to loosen up your muscles so you don't increase the chance of hurting yourself or pulling anything. So nobody likes a pulled muscle. All right, next. If you can't do this one, that's okay. Just do the best you can. We're going to go above our head. So you'll bring your left arm, try to put your hand in between the middle of your back and pull on your elbow. Sorry, I'm left-handed. And you should feel a nice stretch right in the back of your arm. All right, and then pull back and switch. So same thing, make sure your hand is in the middle of your back. All right, the next one, we are going to reach down. We're going to try and touch our toes. So if you can't go straight down, you can put your feet out in front of you and just reach down as far as you comfortably can. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Steve's more flexible than I am. I can't touch my toes, but he can. This one's a nice one. This one feels good.
It does feel really good.
And if it hurts too much with doing both legs, you can bring one leg back and just reach and touch your one foot at a time. That allows me to touch my toes. So. All right. Good. And then we're going to wrap up the warm-up. We're just going to do some cervical stretches. So this is with your neck. So you're going to bring your left ear to your left shoulder as best as you can. Don't raise your shoulder to your ear. Just let it naturally fall down. And then same thing. Now we're going to go to the right side. These stretches are nice and these are good and important, especially we're all looking at our phones, always looking down. Everything tends to get tight. Good. Now roll your head back. Just look up at the ceiling. All right, and then now we're going to go into a slow roll. So you're going to go to the left, down, to the right, and back. We're going to go for 10 of these. If you feel it pulling in a certain spot, just hold it there for an extra second. Go nice and easy. And if you get dizzy doing these, go ahead and stop.
Yeah, very dramatic. Right, that's what I'm saying.
That should be 10. Good. Take a minute, kind of reorientate yourself. I know I got a little busy doing those two. And then when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and go the other way. We're gonna unwind. Try to sit up nice and straight as you do these two.
That's five. Oh.
All right. So Steve's gonna go ahead and lead us in our first set of exercises. We're gonna do what's called the circuit. So we're gonna repeat these probably about 2 times, maybe 3 if we've got the time, all right?
All right, guys, so we're gonna do a few for the upper half here, okay? So we're gonna start out with just some range of motion exercises. We call them, we'll just start with some arm circles, okay? So you're gonna wanna make sure you get your arms out in front of you. And we're just gonna go ahead and try to do 10 right around. But once again, you can add weights if you want to, like Ashley's doing, or you can just do it without in range of motion if that's enough for you. So kind of pace it out, see how you're feeling. We'll go from there. That's 10 on my count, and then we're gonna go the opposite way now. Good job.
Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall.
Let's say we almost hit each other, see? So and 10, good. All right. So then the next one we're gonna do are gonna be the eyes, okay? So once again, add weights if you need to, or you can just do them without weight. And we're just gonna come up like we think, like make an eye with your arms, straight up, come back. Now the key with this is you don't want to dip your chin down. You want to try to pick something in front of you, try to keep your eyes fixated on that, and keep your chin level. Now, if you do feel like you get to a certain point and you have to drop your chin, that's your cue to stop that range. So you don't want to compensate through bad movements. Couple more, and then we'll go to the next one. Good. So like I said, we're gonna go through a circuit. So there's 2 more that we'll do right now. Or 3 more, I'm sorry. So the next one we're gonna do is a Y. So we did the I, which is straight up and down. Now we're gonna do the Ys, which is about a 45-degree angle from the body. Doesn't have to be exact, just do the best and go where the body allows you to do. Okay? So once again, we're gonna start out here, come up into a Y position. Think of that YMCA, right? And then come back down.
Bonus points if you start singing.
Yeah, there you go. Good. Now, obviously, as you guys can probably feel, it's really going to work the back of the upper back. Kind of get what we call the posterior chain going, which is what a lot of us need help with. One more. And there we go. All right. So give yourself a second, shake out those shoulders. All right. Next one we're going to do now is a T. Okay. So this one, start out chest level. You don't want to be too high. You don't want to be too low. So right about chest level. And then we're just going to open up like you're giving that big hug and come back in. So there's 1. Very good. 2. And 3. There you go, guys. And just do what the body allows. If you don't have a full range of motion, because for whatever reason, you got a bad shoulder, old injury from whatever, just do what the body allows. You go as far as you can. Try to stretch, but pain is too much. Okay, we're not trying to hurt ourselves during this. 10. All right, good job, guys. So the next one we're gonna do is the triceps, okay? And now there's two different ways to do this. We'll show you one with the dumbbells that Ash will show you. Then I will also show you with the TheraBand as well, okay? So if you're using a dumbbell, Ash will show you on this one, you're gonna bring one arm up above your head. You're gonna drop it, the arm back behind the bend, and then just try to extend back up. Now, this might be very difficult for some of you folks if you have any bad shoulders to get overhead. If that's the case, you can always go to what's called a kickback movement. Kind of starting here and just kick it out. Push back with it, okay? If weights aren't your thing and you want to do a TheraBand, thing with TheraBands, the closer your hands are together, the more difficult it will be. So you can kind of adjust it where you want it to. But one arm's going to go here for an anchor. The other one's going to come here, and you're just pushing down, extending the elbow. And you just come back up, okay?
So the triceps, these are these muscles that you use when you get out of the chair if you're pushing up, right? So these are key, and they are hard to work because there's a lot of the movements are awkward. So
we'll run through a round for that. So once again, I'll do them with TheraBand. Ashley will do them with the dumbbells, and you guys just do as best you can, okay? So here we go. So we'll start out again. So you're obviously going to do 10 on one, and then you switch over and do 10 on the other.
Try to keep your elbows close to your head. If you're doing it above your head, don't come out to the sides, because then you're not working the triceps. You can even hold your arm if you feel like it's wobbling.
Give yourself some stabilization. That's right. And once you've done your 10, then you're just going to switch the hand. So then the hand that was at the bottom goes to the top, and vice versa for the top hand to the bottom. And once again, we're just pushing down. If you're doing it with the dumbbells like Ashley is, you will go ahead and just switch arms. Once again, 10's our magic number today, guys. All right. You want to run through the second round of those? Then do the last one. All right, so the next one and the last one we'll do in this circuit. Once again, there's options. TheraBand, dumbbells, whichever you prefer, okay? If you're going to use the TheraBand, you're going to loop it around your feet. Step onto the TheraBand, and you're going to do a row movement, okay? Which basically is going to drive the elbows backwards. And the key to this, guys, is you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together. You're not trying to do a bicep curl. You're trying to pull backwards, okay? So once again, we'll do 10 this way. If you're using the dumbbells like Ashley, she'll show you. Go ahead, lean forward a slight bit, and then once again, just drive the elbows back and squeeze your shoulders together, guys. That's the key, okay? All right, so we can all get in position for that now. All right, and once again, we're going to do 10. Take a little water break, and then we'll start another one. All right, and go for it.
Get out of chair.
Two more, guys. 9 and 10. All right, let's take a little breather on that, guys. Everyone's doing all right, I think. Okay.
If any of these exercises where we're doing both arms at the same time, if that's too hard, you can break it up. Do one side and then do the other. And a lot of the times you get a little bit better of a focus when you focus on one side, especially if one of your sides is weaker than the other. It allows you to really focus on that side and you're not compensating that. By doing both at the same time.
Good. So I think we'll go ahead then and we'll go through those again, okay? So we're gonna go one more set of all of those. That'll be 2 sets. And then we'll go ahead. Now, if you guys are doing this on your own, you can add a third set if you'd like. Just do for timing and for getting all the exercise we want in for you guys. We're just gonna do the 2 sets today for everything, but you can always do 3 or 4 sets if you're feeling really good about it. But kind of make it, and you can also, you can only get through 1 right now. That's okay too. All right, you do what your body allows, build up, and you'll get there.
If you did the first set with weights and you were feeling it, do not feel bad if you can't do it without the weight.
That is true. All right. So we'll start out again, guys, with the arm circles. Okay, so we're gonna start out once again out, and then we just rotate.
If you want a harder movement, you can do bigger circles. Steve and I are just gonna hit each other if we do that, so we're keeping them small.
All right, then you switch after 10, and we go the opposite way. Good job, guys. All right. Feeling those shoulders now. There we go. All right. So now the next one we're going to start back is those eyes. Okay. So we start here. We're going to reach up for the sky and back down. Once again, try to keep that chin as neutral as you can or look up. Try not to let the chin go to the chest. Eight, 9, and 10. Good job, everybody. Shake them out again. Get the blood flowing back. All right, then we're going to go from the eyes to the Ys. So once again, that's that 45-degree angle. So we're coming straight up again. YMCA in it. Two more. 9 and 10. Good job, guys. I'm trying to feel those shoulders. Warming them up here. All right, guys. So the next one we're going to do are those T's. All right. So we're going to go ahead, arms straight out, chest level, and then we open big, and then we close it down. And once again, you limit the range as you have to. Go to the where the body allows. 9 and 10. I know. Good thing we're done with those ones, huh?
Those are hard.
All right, so the next one we're going to do is that triceps now, okay? So once again, get the TheraBand out if you need it, or the dumbbells if you're using it. Or if you don't want to, just go through the range of motion again, okay? However you want. Once again, walking down. Gonna come here, arms are up if you're doing it like Ashley, and then we're just going to push straight down. So push 1, and we go for 10 again, guys. And 10. Fantastic, guys. Once again, switch your hands around. And we go again for 10. Three more, guys. 8, 9, and 10. Excellent, excellent. All right. Then the last one we got to do are the rows. So once again, if you're using the band, step on it. If you're not, lean forward with the arms. Remember, we're trying to bring our shoulders back, not use our biceps, okay? So we're going to go ahead for 10. So we pull back. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. Fantastic. So that's a pretty good little circuit for the upper half that we just did for everybody.
Shake it out.
Shake out those arms, get some water in you. Good thing is we're done with those now. All right. And then I think Ash is going to go ahead now and lead you in a little bit of a couple exercises for the legs. Okay.
Yep, so with this, you can do it in sitting or you can do it in standing, whatever you're more comfortable with. If you're standing, feel free to hold on to something. If you are sitting, just make sure your back is off the chair if you're able to, because we want you using your core and want you activating the leg muscles, not using the back. So the first one that we're going to start with is going to be marches. So we can alternate each leg. So we're going to do 20 total. That's going to be 10 on each leg. So you're just going to bring the leg up as high as you comfortably can and back down. Then to the next side. Now, if you're standing to do this one, that's fine. Just remember, comfortably get them up as high as you can. Almost like you're doing steps. 5, 9, and 10. Good. All right. The next one that we are going to do is we're going to be kicking out. So again, you can do this in sitting or standing. Please make sure there's nothing in front of you. Don't pick a table or anything else that you might have around you. It's not going to be fun. All right. So the same thing with the marches. We're going to alternate legs. So we're going to do 20 total, 10 on each side. So you're going to kick. Try to keep your back straight. Get your knee out as straight as you can. And when you're pointing out or when you're kicking out, point your toes up too. You'll get a little bit of a stretch in your calf as well. And try not to rock your body as you do these. Gotta keep it nice and straight.
Keep your core engaged.
9 and 10. Okay. So the next one is something that we do every single day. This is one of the best exercises for your lower body. It's called sit to stands. So Steve is going to demonstrate it where if you're using a chair with arms, if you cannot get all the way up, or if you're just tired today. And then I'm going to do it on a chair without arms. I'm just going to do as you stand. So Steve's going to demonstrate what a chair push-up is called.
We'll start with our arms here, elbows up, and we're just going to try to push ourselves up like we're coming to a stand. If you can then go from there, you would. But if you can't, you just kind of keep in contact with your come back down, control. Up and then down. Forward.
All right, you guys ready? So we're going to do 10 stands. Try not to push off from your thighs if you don't have to. If you do, please absolutely go ahead and do it. We want you safe and strong. When you get to standing also, just stand for a second, get your balance. 8, 9, 10. Good. And if we're going too fast for you guys on anything, take it at your own pace, right?
Take extra breaks if you need to, rest in between.
Yeah, resting is just as important as the exercise. All right. So we are going to go through those 3 exercises again. Hope everybody's still with us and feeling good. And if you're tired, I hope you just at least enjoy watching us. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really awkward. Okay. Ready? We're going to go ahead and start with those marches. So same thing, 20 total. We are going to alternate each leg. So when you're ready. All right. Next, we are going to do our kickouts again. Remember, please make sure there's nothing in front of you. Same thing, we're going to alternate each leg. All right. Try to sit up nice and straight too. Don't lean back.
Oh, maybe I missed count.
I might have. Sorry, guys. Okay. So then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do our sit to stands. We'll give you kind of a second just to rest, because I'm sure you're probably feeling it in those thighs right now. And if you're feeling ambitious too, you can absolutely add ankle weights if you have them, just to give a little extra resistance with the lower body. Just remember, so if you have hip or knee problems or even ankle problems, tread lightly. We don't want an injury. So, all right, when you're ready, let's do our 10 sit stands. And last one, that 10. All right.
Excellent.
So we are gonna do just a quick cool down. So some of those stretches from before, and we're gonna introduce some new ones as well. These are stretches that you can do at any point in time, not just as a warm up or cool down. So
All right, so here we go. So we'll start out with the ones we started with before. So if you remember, we'll just take an arm, reach across, grab the other hand, push it gently in. Feel those back of the arms stretching a little bit there, your shoulders. For all that shoulder work we did on these, probably feels pretty good. Again, about 10 to 15 seconds, then let them come out. And once again, bring it across, do what you can, guys. Mhm. All right, so there's that one. So then once again, the tricep, do the best you can. You're gonna reach up, tap push up in the back, then try to pull that tricep over. Good. And the arms kind of come down, shake them out. Arms back up, bring one behind, other one over, and pull and stretch. Good. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is those toe touches. So once again, both legs at the same time. If it's too hard when they're straight out, bend them up a little bit better. If it's too hard to do both, one at a time will work just fine, okay? We're just gonna go ahead and just try to reach down, touch those toes, or get as close as you can.
and if you still can't touch your toes between starting this exercise and ending it, that's totally okay, because I still can't.
Oh, good job, guys. There we come back up. All right, then we're just gonna do those cervical rotations now. So once again, we'll just start left and go to the right, okay? Good. Nice. Warm. cool yourself down here a little bit, move those muscles and stretch them out. We just worked. All right, and then we're gonna switch directions.
Yeah. Alright. Or feet. Okay, or.
If you get dizzy with these, go ahead and take a break.
Can happen, it's okay. Even if you can't do the full circles, you can always go side to side. Just do where you feel that stretch. All right. Shake it out a little bit, guys. All right, we're gonna do a couple more just to kind of once again work those shoulders a little bit. We're gonna do some shoulder circles. So now we're just gonna kind of roll your shoulders forward for 10. Chad, you switch directions.
You're lifting it up high and again. You're just step by step.
Guys, all right. And there's one more thing we want to do is just a little bit of a way to loosen up the trunk, kind of get things moving. It's just a little bit of a core movement here that we like to kind of finish up on. So what you're going to try to do is just kind of reach across and rotate. Hold for about 2 or 3 seconds. Come back and then reach the other way.
If you have any back precautions or spinal injuries, please don't do this one.
Just do a couple back and forth, guys. Excellent job, guys.